I think Breckenridge might be Class B. I'm not positive of that, but they played up to have to lose that game. There's a look at the fake and the touchdown pass to Wark from Sirkova just a moment ago, and that put it at 29-7. The extra point was missed wide to the light. Sakura, I should say, and then now they've got the ball back on the 8-yard line. Maybe they were a little unsure of what play had been selected. It doesn't seem to be a good reason for them to examine themselves at this point, because everything they've done has been right on, and Gerhard Might wants to see it change.
Athman muscles his way across the 5-yard line. Luke DePestel got a piece of him. It'll be second down and goal from just inside the 4-yard line. 29-7, the Indians already in front.
More of a power formation here. They just blow it into the end zone. Unbelievable.
Well, the Minneota defense has been on the field for a long time, and although Jason Fear came out of the stack with the football, they give Athman the touchdown.
I mean, he just ran up the backs literally of his own team, and they provided the push to get him into the end zone. And let's take a look and see if Minneota's got a beef about when that ball popped out, but didn't look like it from there. Now they're in there ripping it loose, but it's a little late. Athman into the end zone.
35-7, and Little Wolf will try for another Mahnomen point. This one is between the uprights and good. 36-7. John Little Wolf's been kept pretty busy here in this first half. He has had to try 5 extra point attempts. He's 4 out of 5. And again, he is one of the key players on this Mahnomen march to what may be a Class C championship, with that big field goal against Esco in the quarterfinal game. His only field goal of the year from 21 yards and just 1:40 left in the game. And Gerhard Might has not seen his teams over the years fall behind this much this quickly.
Mahnomen, a Class C school, has 6 players that go 260 or better. That's pretty unusual, I would think. Another one, Brian Dahl, is at 240, and he's a sophomore. So
you can see Ken Bauman. He is not pointing up one finger to say his team is number 1. He needs another player on the kickoff team. Special teams have been kept busy for both teams here. A lot of scoring. 6 touchdowns in the half. 5 of them by the Indians.
It's like 4 of those big men graduate this year too, so they did have some stock coming back in the form of the front line.
Run up the middle across the 25. Nathan Poland cut in front of Kevin Fear that time to get it up near the 30, and Poland is a little slow in getting up.
At the end of this game, we're going to pick the American Dairy Association player of the game, offense and defensive, and the play of the game as well for Jeep Eagle. So we have that to look forward to. Anyway, we thought it would be cut and dried there for a little while, Mr. Miller, but now they're sharing the wealth. And of course, Minneota's got a half plus to get back in this thing with their explosive attack. So we'll watch and wait and see.
Rolling right, time to throw, and an on target delivery. A first down for the Vikings as Chad Hennon hauled it in across the 40-yard line. Hennon, Matt Mervick's favorite receiver. Dick Davis and Mark Hershkowitz taking the Class C championship off. They're involved with the video production here at the Metrodome. Mervick tries the near side. Again an on-target delivery to Kockelman. And another Minneota first down.
Mahnomen has come. They've been able to get that one guy through in that rush position each time. Let's check and see here. As you see 25 coming from the corner and getting in there, but it didn't cause much problem for Mervick on that throw. Andy Goodwin breaking through.
Now the right side. Mervick will keep and fumble the football as he crossed the 45-yard line. And the Indians recover. Andy Newman got the loose ball, and Mervick is slow in getting up once again.
Well, he got hit down low there in one of his wheels, and now he's got to get up and go play defense. And he had a nice little hole there, it looked like, but it closed very quickly. He pulls it down here when he feels the pressure, and then again it was Athman breaking in there, and then you see a clean hit on the ball, and it looked like our friend Andy Goodwin from the play before. And the ball goes over, as Lindsey Nelson used to say.
44 from the 44-yard line. The Indians take control. 2:42 and counting left in this first half. Here's Miller. They have not stopped that play yet, and Miller gets first down yardage across the 45-yard line. It has to be tough. I mean, you can sympathize with the Minneota defense. Behind that big offensive line, it has to be difficult to see where the handoff is going. You can't see through the guys. You got to try to peek around and see which ball carrier has it.
And the thing that Mahnomen's going to be able to do now with their comfortable lead is rest these guys for a key play or two, because they do go both ways. Now Mason Thompson came out on that particular series.
Scott Yost tries to find some running room and can't. They were waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. Chuck Josephson and Jason Fear for the tackle.
Scott Yost is 5'2", 130. So he'd be tough to see behind that line too.
1:50 left in the half. 36-7 our score. Miller with more running room. He falls forward to the 35. Josephson tripped him up as he got to the 40. He fell forward a couple yards short of first down yardage.
Well, we may see they're 1-for-1 passing here. We may see more passing simply because the clock is winding down under a minute and a half now. And Mahnomen still has 35 yards to go.
Miller cuts inside. First down yardage inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. And Jason Fear has had a very busy afternoon in the secondary. And one of the reasons the Indians have gotten to this game, they simply wear the defenses out.
You look at Miller leaping, hopping over guys when he needs to, cutting it back subtly with a little turn of the hips. And he's pushing 200 yards now.
To the corner, caught, inside the 5, touchdown, Jason MacArthur. Sikora with his second touchdown strike, and it's 42-7.
Really a perfectly played football game to this point by Mahnomen. They did give up one long touchdown 12-play drive to Minneota, but that has been their only flinch in the contest. It throws right on the money. Fake pitch. They almost know it's coming because the clock situation and the leap too late. And the touchdown for Jason MacArthur, who had a key interception earlier and is a 10th grader.
Little Wolf's extra point try is good. 43-7 with 51 seconds left in the first half, and Sikora's been doing a lot of celebrating in the first 24 minutes.
Not only for his offensive display, but he had a key interception too. And they have whipped Minneota throughout the first half, 43-7. Miller is at 217 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then those 2 big striking passing plays plus the safety. A lot of accolades to be shared now in that maroon and gold huddle for Kenny Bauman.
We saw Gerhard Might consoling Nate Welch, who was the defender on the touchdown pass. And now Ken Bauman looking for his 4th straight championship. Gerhard Might is going to retire from the Minneota School District next spring. Been a fixture here in the prep bowls over the last half dozen or so years, and would like to continue on in some coaching capacity. 43-7, Mahnomen comfortably in front. We had a 35-0 game in our opening championship game in the 9-man class. Chicago, Alberta with a win over Leroy Ostrander. Low line drive kick taken by Fear. Kevin Fear to the 20. And hit hard at the 25-yard line. And making the play for the Mahnomen Indians on the special teams, Jared Schaefer. Really popped him good at the 25.
Ken Bauman had a lot of praise for their schedule this year. So they played the conference was very competitive, a lot of even teams. You may not know it by looking at some of their scores, but he felt like they prepared him very well for the playoffs. As you see the latest scoring drive information, 5 plays, 66 yards.
30 seconds left. The Vikings need to get some offense, but they may be better advised to wait until the second half. Play it a little conservatively. A handoff up the middle. Good running room right up the gut across midfield. Minneota still has 3 timeouts left. And the clock is stopped with 18 seconds. Nice run up the middle by Neil Hennon.
Well, yeah, it looked like they had in mind what you said, Dick, just to try to plod through there and regroup. But, well, they got a big hole, a huge gain. Got it down over the 50-yard line, and from there they might as well take some shots.
If you throw deep down the field, even if you allow an interception, you'd like to think that you could pin the Indians back somewhere in your own territory, at least out of harm's way. And down by plenty, 36 to be exact. We'll see if they give it a shot or two here just before half.
4 receivers split.
18 seconds left. Time for 3 plays, you would think, with a couple of timeouts left. But again, the handoff goes to Hennon, and he stumbles forward to the 42, 43-yard line. There's another timeout called by Minneota. Randy Quall given credit for the tackle.
Again, thinking there, they might think, I know one's thinking they got to throw now, but with those timeouts left, they had time to get a substantial run, at least what they hoped was a substantial run, and still stop the clock.
Gerhard Might came to Minneota from Rothsay, where he coached, among others, Dave Goltz, former Twins and Los Angeles Dodger pitcher.
Been around this state, even though he grew up and went to school in North Dakota. He was at Rothsay, then all the way down to Lyle near the Iowa border, and then back up to Minneota.
12 seconds left. The Vikings desperately need to take advantage, and timeout left. The Vikings will stop the clock with 7 seconds left.
Well, I think they're going for the Hail Mary, and they want it to be on the last play of the half. They don't want to give Mahnomen any more time on the clock, evidently.
Ken Bauman will take a stroll out to the field and talk things over with his defensive unit, trying to avoid being burned on a big pass play on the last play of the half.
We'll watch them all drop back here. MacArthur and Sikora are already crossing the 25. So they're going to have 3 players at least 15 yards from the line of scrimmage when the ball is snapped.
3rd and short, but in effect they're 39 yards away from where they want to be here. Pass, Mervick throwing short, and the clock is stopped with 1 second left, so the Vikings will get 1 more play here.
I tell you, they had a man open in the middle of the field. Had Mervick had time to stop and set his feet so that he could deliver it a little better, he might have gotten in.
Intended receiver was Jason Fear.
He had broken to the middle from the right side.
1 second left. In motion is Kevin Fear. Mervick rolling to his right. Now throwing, and a flag is thrown as the pass is incomplete.